Good morning, students. We have already started discussing about the various laws of chemical combination, and in the last class we had discussed about law of conservation of mass. Today we will discuss the second law of chemical combination, that is law of constant proportion. This law states that a chemical compound always consists of the same elements combined together in the same ratio, same proportion by mass. That means a pure chemical compound is always made up of same elements in the same mass percentage or ratio. That means any chemical compound, wherever in nature it is found or it is existing, it is always formed of same elements combined together, and those elements are combined together in the same ratio or their mass percentage is the same in the compound. We will understand about it more by the following example. For example, water always consists of same two elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen, which are combined together in same proportion of 1:8 by mass. The ratio of hydrogen is to oxygen in water, that is always 1:8 from wherever that water is obtained. Similarly, ammonia always consists of same two elements, that is nitrogen and hydrogen, combined together in the same ratio of 14:3. That means in ammonia the ratio of nitrogen is to hydrogen is always 14:3. So this is all about law of constant proportion. Now we will understand this law by the following question. In an experiment, 1.288 gram of copper oxide gave 1.03 gram copper. In another experiment, 3.672 gram of copper oxide gave 2.938 gram of copper. We have to show that these figures verify the law of constant proportion. We already know this copper oxide is basically formed of two elements. One is copper and the second one is oxygen. So we know through this question that 1.288 gram of copper oxide gives 1.03 gram of copper. That means the rest will be oxygen. So let us see. Mass of copper is 1.03 gram. Mass of copper oxide is 1.288 gram. So if we want to calculate the amount of oxygen, we have to subtract the mass of copper from mass of copper oxide. So mass of oxygen is equal to mass of copper oxide minus mass of copper. If we will do this, we will get the mass of oxygen to be 0.258 gram. And now if we want to see the ratio of the two elements which are forming copper oxide, so we will calculate the ratio of copper is to oxygen in copper oxide. So mass of copper is to mass of oxygen, which we have calculated. We will get 1.03 is to 0.258, and that will come as 4:1. So we can say the ratio of copper is to oxygen in copper oxide, that is 4:1. Then we will calculate in the same way in the second experiment also. In the second experiment, mass of copper is equal to 2.938 gram, mass 0.672 gram, So mass of oxygen in this case will be mass of copper oxide minus mass of copper, and that will be 0.734 gram. Now in the same way, if we calculate the ratio of copper is to oxygen, so mass of copper is to mass of oxygen will be 2.938 is to 0.734. That will also become 4:1. So we see in both the experiment the ratio of copper is to oxygen, that will be 4:1, and this shows that the given figures verify the law of constant proportion. So I think you must have understood this law, and now I am giving you one question which you have to solve. So this is the question you try to solve as per whatever you have learned from the concept which I gave today. That's all for today. Thank you.